All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Good afternoon, everyone. It's the Bizzy Bee with the All I Ever Wanted Was the Money, Fame, and Titles, formerly Royalty. Wow, what a mouthful. No truer words were ever written, were they? First I got 2 liberal arts degrees, then I became a professional victim, and now I'm rich. Right on the money there. Smegs wanted me to tell you all she really enjoyed the video yesterday about exposing her control tactics, hanging onto his hand and his forearm with her other hand. She's given me a round of applause. Truly enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Smegs. For today's royal fact of the day, I have the second King George. George II, obviously. The one I discussed yesterday, George I, he didn't have a consort because his wife passed away before he became king. So we'll move on to the next one. His reign, as you see, was 1727 to 1760. And this is said King George. Something interesting I noticed about him, have you ever heard of a Caesar complex? I believe that he had one of those. This statue of him, he looks like Caesar, right? You see it, the what is that, ivy headband? Not ivy, I know I'm wrong about that. Just the manner of his dress, it's very Julius Caesar. And then this coin that was struck during his reign. Of course, if a coin was out, it would have to be approved by him, correct? And you see that headband with the leaves again, very Julius Caesar-like. Interesting. The signature, the coat of arms. George donated the Royal Library to the British Museum in 1757 because he didn't like to read. He was thought to be a weak buffoon, governed by his wife and ministers. Sounds familiar. Also known for his short temper, yet noted for always being honest, one of his contemporaries stated, "He always was what he appeared to be. He might offend, but he never deceived." It's amazing how these things run in that family, right? Certain characteristics you pick up in each one of them, and you see it in certain members. Handbag Harkle. And you just notice the similarities, right? A few things I found on Twitter interesting I wanted to share with you. The royal family is no longer in the top 10 of the richest people. I wonder if that's because Smegs has been eating into their fortune with all her outrageous demands, like the wedding, the clothes, the security, the home, everything. Wait a minute. How does Smegs know what Alexis tweeted if she isn't on social media? Hashtag just curious, hashtag megxit, hashtag hypocrisy, hashtag preaching. What I wondered is what's she doing with Alexis when I thought she had a falling out with Serena Williams, because you know that this is the one she had the Zoom call with yesterday is Serena Williams' husband. We remember the video Serena did. The back of the Snow White dress didn't fit properly. That was a clear swipe at Smegs. And Smegs was flirting quite obviously at the tennis match that day with Serena's husband, Alexis. I'm surprised that Serena would approve of him doing this. Keeping Up with the Sussexes, Netflix series coming in December. Now, I would watch that. Do you think that Smegs did this on purpose? Of course, this is before she was in the royal family. Maybe even before she started, 2015, before she started dating Harry. Do you think she had her eyes on Harry a full year before she even met him? I thought it was a blind date they were set up on. Now that makes you think, doesn't it? Even a full year before she met him, was she concocting in her mind what she was going to do? I wouldn't put it past her. You see, I left. I did this tweet, or I tweeted this tweet, or whatever you want to say. Like the Honey Boo Boo Show, but the trash has titles and is way more trashy. And it's an article about they're going to do a reality show. And now, just to show the other side of the coin, so to speak, present it from the other side. I looked up hashtag Sussex Squad to see what the sugars are saying. This person said, the power of the Harkles can't be understated. Since they became a couple, that curtain of mystique the royals hid behind has been shredded to reveal what they are: petty, the R word, incompetent family living off taxpayers. No wonder they are terrified of her. Harkle power. Number one, I do not think that the Queen of England is terrified of Smegs. This institution has been ongoing, except for that period in between Charles I and Charles II when it was Oliver Cromwell. For 1,000 years, uninterrupted. Smegs is not going to bring it down. It would take something much worse than Smegs, alright? And you notice the R word there. Anybody that doesn't agree with Smegs doesn't fall down and kiss her ugly, rotten feet is the R word. Moving on. There we go again. R word Brits in the comments proving why she's exactly right in what she's saying. Couldn't make this mess up. Okay, and every other post is about them being sick of her. Why don't they just stop clicking? Absolutely. And she still gets attacked for whatever she's... Hogwash, hogwash, hogwash. You see, both of these hashtag Sussex Squad tweets from Sugars use that R word. It's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Smegs and Handbag Harkle warn of global crisis of misinformation online. Here they go again with their talking to us about the way to act online. Why don't they go back to the members of the hashtag Sussex Squad and tell them about acting properly online? And why are you even talking about being online? You said that being online is as bad as addiction to illegal substances. So why would you still be talking about going online? If it's that bad, you should be encouraging people to move away from it, not how to act when they're on it. Am I correct? Okay, so they had the Zoom call yesterday for Time 100, yesterday, Tuesday, and they're talking again, virtue preaching about how to act online. Let's take a look. The Harkles have warned of the dangers of spreading misinformation online, stating that it can snowball from the digital sphere into the real world. On Tuesday, the 20th of October, the Harkles took part in a special episode of Time 100 Talks, during which they spoke about the importance of keeping people safe and well-informed online. The Nothing of Nowhere explained that in the past few years, she has realized the significant role of online spaces have within the initiatives she is involved in for girls and women. It is only in the past couple of years we both started to connect the dots. All the work I was doing on women's empowerment, our young girls and their sense of self-worth, and seeing what the online spaces were doing to that community. What has she done for women's empowerment and young girls? She showed up at a couple of charities long enough to get her picture taken, that bakery, and she slapped her name on a cookbook that she didn't contribute any recipes to, and if she did, she stole them from Corey Vitello, her ex. Besides that, she's done absolutely nothing for women's empowerment and young girls. More lies from the mouth of the beast Smegs, the 47-year-old said. Handbag Harkle added that he has noticed the negative impact online spaces can have on important issues such as the environment. Here we go again, the environment. How does talking bad online and the supposed negativity you find online affect the environment, Harry? Handbag Harkle explained that the digital world can hamper the progress that needs to be made. He knows a lot about hampers, doesn't he? Because he looks like he just pulled all of his clothes out of the bottom of one. They're so darn wrinkled. Because of the misinformation that is frequently spread. Your wife would know a lot about spreading, wouldn't she? This misinformation that seems to snowball from one place, that is the online space, and then ending up in our physical world, a lot of the time we don't know where it comes from, we don't know how to trace it back, he said. The 36-year-old said that the huge amount of trust that is placed in the media sometimes is undermined, describing the media as absolutely vital. Handbag Harkles stressed that there is an overwhelming desire for everybody out there for truth, emphasizing that what happens online is affecting the world. How would you know? You don't go online. It is not restricted to certain platforms or certain social media conversations or groups. This is a global crisis of the H word, a global crisis of misinformation, and a global health crisis. Here we go again, relating online usage back to substance abuse, which is completely inaccurate because substance abuse is a disease. Looking at the internet is not a disease. Get it straight. These two, they never cease to amaze me with the hypocrisy and just the stupidity that flows out of their mouths. It doesn't even make sense if you put it all together. It's just a big jumbo word salad and no rationality whatsoever at all. During the Time 100 episode, Smegs in her handbag said they have spoken to several academics and experts about how the online world can be made healthier and better for all of us. I'm tired of reading this. I mean, really, you can take a look at it and read it if you want to, but I just think it's absolutely dreadful. I'm so tired of hearing them preach to us about the way to act in social media. If they don't go online, then what do you care? Get a life. I mean, I think that they're getting even more crazy in this quarantine. Next, I never thought that I would be able to say that Smegs and Patsy Cline have something in common, but boy oh boy have I found that to be incorrect today. It turns out that legendary country artist Patsy Cline and Smegs do have something in common. They both go walking after midnight. This is what I mean. Bear to the throne? Handbag Harkle and Smegs warned wild bear spotted prowling near their 11 million pound California mansion. The bear was wandering around in the middle of the night. That's why I said Smegs was walking around after midnight. Oh my. Handbag Harkle and Smegs have been warned a wild bear has been spotted prowling near their California mansion. It has been filmed by security cameras, and neighbors have had chickens attacked and rubbish bins raided. I made a comment about this on Twitter. I said it looks like Smegs is wandering around after dark, getting papped, as she likes to do. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a picture of the bear going around. And it's where all the bear was seen near their house. It's believed to have a den in a nearby ranch which was recently sold, and that's what disturbed it. The Harkles and their son moved to the neighborhood in July. Soon afterwards, the large black bear was reported yards away from Oprah Winfrey's sprawling estate, and now it appears to be back. The Department of Fish and Game is looking for it. They said that it smells the chicken coops nearby. The spokesperson for the Department of Fish and Game said, these people can afford to buy eggs, but for some reason the folks there think that they need a chicken coop, and that's what's attracting the bear. These yuppies in Montecito with their $20 million homes, Rob Lowe, Ellen DeGeneres, etc., think they need chicken coops for fresh eggs. Go to the store and buy some. I mean, you're making it dangerous. These bears could attack a pet and do harm to it, or, God forbid, the worst. There's new activity because, like I said, the ranch was sold, so it disturbed the bear. And if you want to take a look at all this, you certainly can. I just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was quite a cute story. Well, not cute, but I thought it was interesting. Find out what Smegs is up to after midnight. Okay, a few comments from the last video. Smegs looks like her mother. I replied, oh dear, I would feel sorry for her, but she inspires no sympathy or empathy within me. Somebody else said she's even darker than her mother, and I said, do you mean her skin or her soul? Hi Bizzy Bee, just to correct you on the eye-watering cost was £32 million for the wedding, not $20 million, and we British taxpayers paid for it. Sorry about that. I wouldn't believe that I would believe the bigger number like you state, and I wonder how much Bishop Curry charged for his fee for the outrageous sermon he gave that day. Just curious. Hashtag just curious. Inappropriate laughter, most common cause, intoxication. The girl likes her candy. Besides, she's nuts. Yes, she loves her booger sugar, and she loves her nuts. You are what you eat. If they fly with the reputable carrier, they can get a test before traveling so they won't have to quarantine for 14 days at their destination. True, but anyone who comes in close contact with Smegs will want to quarantine for 14 days, not just because of the theme that's going around right now, but for a plethora of reasons. You can consult Smegs' gynecologist if you need to know any further. Maybe the thought of little Harry was on her mind. When Smegs is giggling when the portrait's being taken, she's not looking at the camera. Maybe she's thinking of Harry's pathetic little Harry. Her sugars are all delusional, living in a la-la land. The Queen Mother would have made it all look really like an accident. You did ramble on too much in this video. Way too long. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Why would you have an official portrait made not showing her face? Stupid! Why would you want to show that face? That pic with the gray jacket, she looks like she's a cop escorting him to the paddy wagon. She's got a death grip on him. She's escorting him to the rest of his life, in which he will be in prison. He'll be in Smegs Harkles prison. What have we learned today? Number 1, being a henpecked hubby runs in Handbag Harkles family. Number 2, the only global crisis the Harkles are facing is being global laughingstocks. Number 3, we discussed 2 female legends today. Patsy Cline, a legendary country artist, and Smegs Harkles, a legendary con artist. Number 4, a hairy, wild beast is stalking the streets of Montecito, and it is not Smegosaurus, for a change. Number 5, if weak chickens are being attacked by the bear, Handbag Harkles better find a hiding spot. Number 6, since the large black bear was found wandering near Oprah's house in the dark looking for food, maybe it was Oprah and somebody was mistaken. Number 7, the bear is attracted to trash. No wonder it was found near the Harkles home. Number 8, if the bear is drawn to foul smells, Smega better keep her everything shut. Number 9, if the bear attacks the homeless or those who look homeless, Handbag Harkles and his gray polo better stay indoors. Everyone, if you'd like to send love notes, treats, or whatever to me or the 3 ladies and 1 gentleman, there's the P.O. Box, and we do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit that notification button. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.